What's up everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at some attacks in Legends League, seeing how to beat some pretty common ring bases in Legends League with Queen Charge Miners. Alright guys, so here we are. Yeah, I finally did it. I finally went into Legends League. Honestly, I was just farming and I got a little carried away, lost track of how many trophies I had, and just ended up hitting 5,000 without even knowing it. And then boom, all of a sudden I was in Legends League yesterday, and I was just like, well, might as well give it a shot. So I started doing some farming attacks in Legends League, and it's actually really nice to farm in because you get matches instantly and you get ton of loot from every single attack, so it's pretty worth it if you're just going to do 8 attacks or less a day, which I have been on this account just because I have so many accounts I'm trying to farm at the same time, so I can't really do more than 8 attacks a day per account. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of my attacks recently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's the first one on some of these popular ring bases that you guys are probably seeing almost every day in Legends League. So how do you take them out with Queen Charge Miners? Really, all you got to do is make the pathing for the miners. Like I've said in a lot of the previous videos, that's all there is to it. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this first replay here. I think we're going to show 3 of them today. All 3 different variations of the ring base, 3 different styles. So we're going to just walk the queen this way, use a little baby dragon to funnel this side. Queen's going to step up. Surprise Tesla pops up. Now we got to break her in, so we're just going to use the ram here. The ram's going to go straight into here, break her in, and we got to funnel the other side to make sure she goes inside. So I'm just going to use a P.E.K.K.A. over here. It's as simple as that. Now Queen has nowhere to go but right inside for this second layer. Ram's going to take out the AD, and it's going to break open the second layer of walls, so she's going to be able to get access all the way into the third layer to that scatter shot. She's going to keep on walking in. She's going to get the Eagle Artillery, which is already down, which is nice. That's huge. She's also going to get this scatter shot, which is going to make the pathing. So now the ring is broken. Other than the town hall itself, the ring has been completely broken, as you can see here. So which means I can send miners either way. So I'm going to wait and see which way the queen's going to go. I think it's obvious at this point she's going to walk to the left. So I'm going to send in a miner here just to make sure I got the full CC pool, because I didn't think I did, and I was right. There's still a balloon in there. So I let the balloon go to my queen, and now it's safe to start the miners whenever I want. Queen's going to keep walking down this channel and just get tremendous value. So I'm going to start the BK on this side, and then just miners right up the gut. And you know, you always have to be careful. We have to make sure we get the town hall. So I'm going to save my royal champ just in case the miners don't pass to the town hall. I can send my royal champ for it. So here we go, sending the miners right through this channel here. Make sure I heal up early so they all stay alive. Queen's still alive also. I have another rage. I could use it on her, but I decided not to here, because I lost all the healers already. So here we go. Royal Champ pushing through. I'm going to pop the Warden ability here to keep the Royal Champ and these miners alive. They're pushing through this last scatter shot over here. All the miners skip the town hall, so it's a good thing I saved the Royal Champ. You want to make sure you do that on bases like this. King's also pushing through, helping out. He's about to die. Use my last heal over here. Still have the Royal Champ ability, which is nice. She's going to be able to clutch out the rest of the base in case all the miners die, since I'm out of spells at this point. So here we go. There's still a bunch of miners, though. I'm going to use her ability to get rid of that bomb tower, so the miners never have to deal with that bomb tower explosion. So I am going to end up finishing this attack with a ton of miners left up. So we'll go ahead and fast forward just a little bit. But there you guys have it. That's how you beat that version of the ring base. You just want to walk down one side. You usually start on the corner of the base. If you don't have a lot of funnel troops, I mean, you should be bringing funnel troops, but if you don't have funnel troops, just start her on a corner and then let her kind of decide which way to walk. And as soon as you're sure which way she's going to go, send the ram in to let her in and funnel the other side. And then try to get her into the second or third layer. If you can get all the way to the third layer and break the ring, that's perfect. You already know it's going to be a triple. All you got to do is miner the other channel and save your Royal Champ for the town hall. That's all there is to it. So we're going to go ahead, take a look at the next one. This is going to be a different ring base. Yeah, this one. So this one, pretty ugly base here. They're trying really desperately to make sure you don't get the town hall. They think you're going to 1-star them 99% or something. But honestly, this base is pretty easy to triple. You just have to get her inside and let her walk around, since she can reach all these infernos and the eagle and the scatter shots. It just makes it super easy. So I'm going to decide to start the queen over here just like this, and I want her to walk this way. before I break her in. So I'm going to use the baby dragon up top to make sure I get the funnel, and then I'm just going to ram straight in because I want her to go in like this, get this eagle and this inferno, and then just let her pick if she wants to walk left or up. It really doesn't matter. So that ram is tanking the king a little bit, so my queen's going to be able to kill the enemy king without even having to use my first rage spell. As far as the army comp goes, normally I'm bringing 3 rages, 2 heals, and 2 freezes, just in case I need a freeze, but I think somebody accidentally gave me a rage in my CC this time, so luckily there weren't any single target infernos on this base, or else I would have been a little bit upset about that. But it ended up working out because there's no single target infernos, so I didn't really need any freezes. I get the CC lure just using like a miner right here. And so the CC comes over to the queen, I poison it, I'm going to have to drop a second rage here. But other than that, we're just waiting, being patient, going to make sure we know which way the queen's going to walk before we start sending the miners, because we still don't know if she's going to go down or up. So she steps up for this scatter shot, and now we'll be able to know which way she's going to go. I think she's going to go up for the archer tower. Yep, so it looks like she's going to be walking up, so now I know I'm going to mine her from this side and just let the queen go and get this side, and then we'll be able to send the royal champ for the town hall if we want to. So I'm going to send the BK over here. I'm going to give him a couple of seconds, let him make the bit of the funnel. I probably should have started him earlier, but that's alright. I did use an archer over here at 9 o'clock and a wizard over here just to help the queen. So it's important to note that. Now the miners are pushing through the base. My king's going to get the enemy royal champ, which is nice. Use his ability. So I heal these miners early through the inferno and that bomb tower. Make sure they're going to stay alive, stay healthy. I do have an extra rage that I could use on the miners here. I'm going to go ahead and pop their ability, send in the royal champ from 3 o'clock once the town hall is activated. She's going to go over here. She hits the tornado trap, so she's not going to get it right away. I am going to rage the royal champ just because I really want to make sure she gets that town hall. So here she is, raged up on the town hall. She's going to get it down. I'm going to pop her ability here. She's also going to get a bunch of these defenses. Still have a ton of miners alive. My queen died at 12, but the royal champ's still alive, getting all the defenses. She'll be able to finish off the base by herself even if I didn't have any miners left up. And so just like that, again, that's how you beat these ring bases, these weird looking ring bases. You just get your queen inside the first or second layer, let her decide which way she wants to walk, miner the other side, royal champ for the town hall right in the middle. And that's all there is to it. We're going to take a look at one more example today of how to beat another style of ring base. I believe it was this one. Let's see. Nope. I might show you guys that one too, just to show you guys an extra attack. But here's the third ring base. So this one is also pretty weird, pretty ugly. It's got several different second layers, like these ADs, the Inferno compartment, and this Eagle compartment. So what I'm gonna do on this one, I believe, is charge the Eagle. Let's see if I'm remembering correctly. Wait as long as I can to make my plan, because you only get 30 seconds to make the plans on these Legends attacks. So yeah, I'm going to start the queen over at 6 o'clock. I'm just going to kind of wait and see which way she's going to step on. I know she's going to step to the right, so I'm going to send the ram on this side. I was late to drop a rage or a freezes, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop her ability. I'm not going to waste a rage or a freeze, otherwise I would have had to use a rage and her ability by the time I realized that the queen was right there. So I'm going to use the P.E.K.K.A to funnel the left side, Baby Dragon funnel the right side, so I know Queen's going to go inside, get this Eagle, keep going up for more value. Luckily that Ram got all the way and broke the third wall, which is just really nice. Sometimes you have to use a freeze spell just to make sure your Ram can get far enough, get enough value. If too many defenses are targeting your Ram, it'll die pretty early, so you got to be careful about that. So because my Ram got the third layer on this one, I'm pretty sure my Queen's going to path for the Town Hall eventually. So I don't have to worry about saving my royal champ for the town hall on this one. All I have to do is make sure I keep my queen alive. She's going to get all these scatter shots and the town hall, which is just really nice. And then I can just decide which side I want to miner from, the right or the left. And I chose to miner from the right side just so I can start earlier. Since queen already cleared all this stuff out, I know I can just miner this channel here and I can start the miners right now. If I wanted to miner from the left, I would have to wait for queen to come knock out these buildings, or I'd have to send some miners to these buildings and then send the rest of the miners through the channel here. So I just decided to miner from the right so I can start them nice and early so I know I'm not going to time fill. Rage the queen up, freeze the town hall and the scatter shot because they're doing a lot of damage to my queen. and then we're just going to heal, use Warden ability, and heal again on these miners. And at this point, I can use the Royal Champ wherever I want because the Town Hall's already down. So we're going to keep Queen alive. She's pushing through the core. She's got both scatter shots and the Town Hall. She's also going to get the enemy BK here, which is really nice. I'm going to pop Warden ability for these miners, moving up into this last Inferno, or the 12 o'clock Inferno Island, not the last Inferno though. Queen's going to go down really fast there once the BK and a bunch of defenses were on her. So we got a healer swap for a couple seconds before the healer dies. I'm going to drop the Royal Champ from the top just to support the miners, use my last heal up there. They're going to push through, get this enemy king. We still have a freeze spell that we could use. My Royal Champ's at full health with her ability still. King's at full health. Already used his ability, but he's going to be able to tank some of these defenses here. I'm just going to freeze this Inferno just to help evade some of the splash damage. Use the Royal Champ ability to knock out a bunch of these defenses, and now there's just no defenses left in the base. Tons of miners up. Royal Champ at full health. Really nice attack there again. Charging in, get the eagle, get into the second layer. Luckily we got all the way to the third layer. Queen was able to get the Town Hall on this one. That helps a lot because then you can just miner right around the base and it doesn't really matter where you use your Royal Champ at that point. So there you guys have it. There's 3 examples of how to beat different ring bases in Legends League. Let's go ahead and take a look at that other triple I got today, just because why not. Again, with Queen Charge miners, this one isn't really a ring base, but you can still learn a lot from it. So same attack strategy as usual, but on this one the Town Hall is way off centered, so I'm just going to charge the Town Hall. It's also important to note that you can reach the eagle from here, so that's why I'm going to charge this compartment, because I can get the Town Hall and the eagle, and I think I can reach that Inferno too. So just really good compartment here that you want to try to get your Queen inside. So because there's a Royal Champ and a King over here, I'm just going to decide to use my King to funnel early instead of late like I have been in the other attacks. Use the Ram to help get the Queen straight into that Town Hall compartment, and then Baby Drag to make the funnel over here. Queen's got nowhere else to go but straight in where I want her to. I'm going to have to drop the healers now that the Town Hall is activated. And thanks to the dragons in my CC, I'm not going to have to rage her super early. The dragons and the Queen take out that Town Hall really quickly in like 2 or 3 seconds. Queen's going to get this bomb tower, and then she's going to move down to go fight the enemy king here. That scatter shot's on her and the king, so I'm definitely going to have to rage up. She's going to get through them though nice and easily, and then the CC is going to get pulled. Lava Hound Baby Dragon on this one. Luckily the AD isn't targeting my healers yet, but as soon as I say that, it's probably going to start. Yep, there it goes. Now it starts shooting super late for some reason. The sweeper pushed them back, and then all of a sudden the AD can reach them. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but that's how it is. So Queen's going to step up. There's a bunch of Teslas that popped over here. She's going to get a bunch of these for free. She's also going to be able to reach the Eagle and the Sweeper and the CC. And so at this point, you got to ask yourself, which way do you want to miner from? Well, it should be obvious. The channel is right here. That's just a much better looking channel than trying to miner like this. You could miner from that lower side, but personally I think this channel is much cleaner if you send your P.E.K.K.A. or whatever funnel troop you have right there. So that's where I'm going to miner from on this one. I'm going to try to save some rages here for the miners because I don't think the Queen really needs them. I still have 2 rages left. That charge only took 1 rage, surprisingly, which is nice. And I think it's thanks to the dragons and my Ram, so that's something you might want to consider bringing in your CC if you're doing the Ram variation of this attack instead of the Siege Barracks, like I've been showing in other videos. The Ram is actually a really good option to help get your Queen inside the base, and those dragons do a lot of damage. They'll keep her alive for a while, and you know you're not going to get any healer swaps because you're not bringing ice golems in your CC. So here I'm going to be able to heal, rage the miners, and warden ability. Use the Royal Champ from the side to help keep the miners inside the channel there. I'm going to lose a few miners over here. They get locked onto the Queen, and then the scatter shot's just going to destroy them. And then I'm going to be able to have another rage and another heal over here at 3 o'clock. I already used the Royal Champ ability just to get a bunch of defenses out of the way. Still have another heal there. I'm finally going to drop it because the scatter shot's destroying some of the miners. Now my Royal Champ's going to be able to take out that scatter shot, which is nice. And then I don't have any more heals, but it's okay. Honestly, don't need it. Could swag it if I did. I do have a freeze, which I can use on some of this splash over here, but also don't need it. I think I swag it in this attack just because I have so many miners left up. So we'll go ahead and fast forward a little bit through this. It's just miners on the gold storage and the Inferno. Queen's still alive. They're going to get everything down. Swag the last freeze spell, and that's how you beat that base right there. Charge the Town Hall and the Eagle with only 1 rage. I mean, just really good value there for a small Queen charge. She even ended up breaking through here and getting more value. So just really good job. So there you guys have it. My first day in Legends League. Been pretty successful. I think I'm 4 for 5 so far. I did fail an attack just earlier. That one was a pretty tough base. It wasn't the normal ring bases that I'm used to seeing up here. And I only get a 30-second plan, so, you know, the ring bases I feel are kind of easy. I think they give a lot of people trouble, but if you just use the right attack strategy and approach it the right way, like how I'm showing you guys today, you can easily beat some of those ring bases. If you guys want to see more Legends attacks like this, definitely let me know. Other than that, like the video if you like it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.